the Atlanta Hawks starters. Daniels and Ricochet out on the perimeter. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Then there's Zach Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting, but some guys will be able to break through that wall.
Now here's Morant. Outside Wells. Back to Morant. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Here's Atlanta with the ball. The three from Ricochet. That shot off the mark. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
A missing piece was their offensive rebounding. There were just way too many one-and-done possessions for them.
Yeah, they weren't as aggressive on the offensive glass, and that really made a difference in the game.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. Daniels outside, takes a three. Atlanta gets it back. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Back to Morant. Inside, here's Edey. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, if you're going to foul Edey, you better wrap him up. He's got the strength and size to play through the whistle.
First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Edey, shooting one.
You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Now here's Ricochet. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Outside Morant. Back to Edey. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Atlanta with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Atlanta. Stolen! Outside Johnson. Pass to Ricochet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Okongwu. Edey defends. Alexander Walker knocks it down from distance. Alexander Walker's got 6 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. To the inside. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Morant.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Morant. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 6-point game. Fades back. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Well, the defense is going to give Morant that shot. They're trying as hard as they can to defend the rim. That opens up the mid-range jumper.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Boston. The three from Ricochet. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Now here's Edey. Risache covering. From 7 and off the glass. That one's good. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defense.
Now here's Risache. Still no points. Okongwu, a screen on Morant. Alexander Walker. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis trailing here. Outside Wells. Edey with a screen on Daniels. Wells misses.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Atlanta again missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Morant. Outside Risache. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
It's Wells on the wing. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Risache. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Daniels. Launches it. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Morant. And he hits it to tie the game.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Outside Risache. Fires for 3. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
His first shot coming late, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Outside Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Alexander Walker. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Edey. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Daniels outside. 3-pointer. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 14 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. but part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
The first one falls. Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, Morant is so athletic that he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
Outside Johnson. Shoots over Jackson. Cleared away by Wells.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight, not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Outside Moran. Pass to Edey. Fires from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, it's good to see Edey show off his passing skill. The more dimensions he has to his game, the better off he'll be.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 16. Here's a Kongwu. And it's blocked by Edey. And here's Morant. The three is up. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's a Kongwu. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Sometimes a Kongwu can finesse his way around you in tight. He's got nice touch around the bucket.
Back to Morant. Outside Wells. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Jackson brings so much value with his ability to space the floor.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Back to Risache. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Wells. Jackson outside. And another 3 from Memphis.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hawks trail by 6. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams are getting it done in their transition offense. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
This team has been playing at a fast pace offensively, and it's worked out for them during this last month.
Left side, Porzingis. Kispert outside. Pass to Krejci. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 to shoot. Porzingis, high post. And he gets that one.
Well, you'll see teams try to bump Porzingis around. Didn't work that time.
54 seconds left now in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Memphis shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Santi Aldama. Shooting 1.
A slender big man with a nice shooting touch. Aldama is one of those guys who seems to get steadily better each season.
Now here's McCollum. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Kennard passes to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
Now Aldama. Outside, Williams. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got Jock Landale. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Spencer in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Landale. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Porzingis grabs the board. Hawks trail by 5. McCollum outside. Take it away! On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. And he makes it on the layup. Caldwell-Pope's got his first points of the game.
Well, there's the determination from KCP. He'll go right at you.
Kennard outside. To the wing, right side. Right side, Porzingis. With the 7-footer. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Porzingis has got 6.
Tremendous focus from Porzingis on the jumper. The contact would throw most guys off balance.
To the paint. Aldama, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Williams. They set a pick, puts it up. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Grizzlies lead by 7. Here's Krejci, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Low block shot. Okay, do it, KP.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, leading by 5. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Here's Morant. with the D right on it. Morant gets his. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Fades and shoots. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Well, there's a little old school from Porzingis, using that mid-range.
McCollum against Morant. Five on the clock. Outside Wells. Pass to Aldama. Here's Landale. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside Johnson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the middle, Porzingis. Ooh, strong take by Porzingis.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
And here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Morant with the close range bucket.
Well, the defense can't let Morant get comfortable down there or he'll just continue to torture them.
Daniels outside. To the wing on the left. Left side, Porzingis. Daniels finds McCollum. Shoots over Morant. McCollum's shot is off. Grizzlies lead by 7. Pass to Morant. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Edie's checked in for Memphis. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. McCollum against Morant. Outside Risache. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, defenses are going to try to bump Risache around, but he's used to that style of play.
Outside Wells. Aldama outside. Pass to Wells. Outside Morant from downtown. And it's Morant again missing. Hawks trail by 7. McCollum outside. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
The Hawks have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, there's the alley. It's picked off. Wells up top. Risache covering. Wells, the pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Risache. Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Daniels. Jacks up a three. Aldama grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Now Wells. Edey inside. Covered by Johnson. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Aldama's got 6.
Wow, you don't see that kind of quickness from Aldama all that often.
Pass to Risache. Here's the three. The shot no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Here's McCollum. Outside Johnson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker's checked in. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. Number 5, Memphis.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Here's Morant. 12 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Over Johnson. That's short off the rim. Hawks trail by 8. Risache with the ball. And Wells picks him up defensively. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Daniels. Clock at 6. Launches it. Memphis with a rebound.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to Edey. Morant surveying the floor. And it's rejected.
Excellent D from Risache. He has great overall length. Part of why he went first overall. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Zach Edey. All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Okongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed and his size can be a huge advantage.
First one falls for him.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
And both free throws good for Okongwu. Grizzlies lead by 6. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Edey with a screen on Daniels. Here's Morant. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shot clock at 5. Ja slithers his way in. Okongwu with the rebound. Hawks trail by 6. Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Jackson for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Morant against Daniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Jackson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Well, that's the kind of aggressive play you want to see from Jaren Jackson.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, B.A. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around. Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 16. Okongwu, a screen on Morant. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's got 19 points.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Outside Morant. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hawks trail by 6. Outside Rizachet. And here's Alexander Walker. Rizachet up top. He's covered by Wells. And Rizachet gets it to go. Rizachet's got 6.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside Morant. Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the first half now in the books. Memphis ahead. They're up, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they gotta avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
Maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a 6th man on the floor. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game. Great performance by Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Hawks. Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Dyson Daniels out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. Alexander-Walker, the pass to Johnson. Okongwu, a screen on Jackson. Back to Alexander-Walker. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off. Memphis leading by 6. Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Outside for Morant. Oh! Morant sinks the triple.
Well, when the 3 is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
And it's blocked by Edey. And he recovers it. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Another shot. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Here's Morant from 11 feet away. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, you can't fall for that shot fake. Once Morant has you up in the air, the rest is easy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
And he's good on the second. Alexander-Walker with it. 19 points in the game. Outside Risache. To the inside. Edey with a steal. Down low. Here's Morant. Risache with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Shot's good by Morant.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Alexander-Walker to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Okay, wow. Okongwu, unreal.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected cam? Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Morant. Pass to Wells. Right side Morant. 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Outside Wells. Back to Morant. is good. Moran's got 24.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
To the inside, and stolen by Moran. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Now here's Wells. Risache covering. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you know, it's funny, but young Zach Edey has already established himself as one of the best offensive rebounders in this league.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 19 points in the game. Okongwu against Edey. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. Takes a 3. Daniels misses.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Wells misses.
And his shot just hasn't been there in this one. Luckily, his team has been able to make up the difference.
Johnson a screen on Edey. Here's Daniels, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Outside Johnson. Picked up by Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Daniels. Atlanta again missing. Memphis leading by 12. Now Moran, covered by Alexander Walker. Screen by Edey. From deep, Moran. Offensive board. Second chance shot. Oh, a determined bucket from Moran.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Outside Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Alexander Walker's got 21 points in the game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Jackson against Johnson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. C.J. McCollum comes in for Alexander Walker. Hawks trail by 15. Now McCollum. No points yet. Outside Porzingis. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Outside Wells. Back to Moran. Edey inside. Okongwu on him. And the dunk by Edey. Great game for him. Double-double now.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Grizzlies timeout.
Spencer's checked in for Ja Morant. And here are the guys that have been piling up the steals. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In the third spot, Dyson Daniels.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
The first free throw is good. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
Outside Porzingis. The three from Risache. Counted from distance. Risache's got 9.
Yeah, that's what Risache is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Pass to Wells. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds in the game. Porzingis finds McCollum. Outside Risache. 4-3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson. Shoots. And another miss by Memphis. Hawks trail by 13. And here's Risache. Edey defends. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Atlanta shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Kispert's checked in for Atlanta.
The line for 1.
And that one misses.
Risache does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Pass to Spencer. Here's Jackson, defended by Porzingis. The jump hook. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Daniels. Left side Porzingis. Back to Daniels. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Wells. Jackson outside. And Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Risache, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Outside Wells. Up top Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Hawks now. They're on a 10-2 run here. For 3, McCollum. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson outside. Over to the wing. Here they come with numbers in transition. And McCollum slams it in.
The veteran McCollum finishing with the flush.
Grizzlies lead by 9. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Memphis missing. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. There's a screen. From deep. McCollum with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Williams. McCollum defends. Here's Jackson over Porzingis. And there's Jackson on the assist by Williams. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter. McCollum with it. Jackson in his pocket. McCollum, the pass to Krejci. Kispert on the wing. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. For 3, McCollum hits the three-pointer. McCollum's got 5 points.
Well, he's around a 40% career shooter from 3. McCollum adding another 3 to his prolific talent.
Here's Spencer. No points so far. Aldama outside. Pass to Spencer. Here's Williams. Picked by Aldama. From outside the arc. Rebound Atlanta. Here's McCollum from deep. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Jock Landale is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Vince Williams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Spencer in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Hawks trail by 8. Here's Kispert. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And here's Morant. Up and over Kennard. And it's Morant missing. The Hawks shooting at a respectable 49%. Johnson passes to McCollum. And the layup falls.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Williams. Fades. Porzingis grabs the board. Williams has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Aldama outside. Pass to Landale. Porzingis grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. McCollum outside. Outside Johnson to take the lead. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant, pass to Aldama. Outside for Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half. The Hawks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Kennard finds McCollum from behind the arc. Not going to go that time.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Pass to Landale. Aldama outside. Landale with a screen. Inside. Count the basket and the foul! Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Edie's checked in for Memphis. And a change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hawks trail by 4. Kennard outside. Pass to McCollum. Porzingis sets a screen. McCollum's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Edie. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, I mean, there aren't many other ways to guard him. You have to put a body out.
At the line for Memphis, Edie. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
Williams is checked in for Memphis. And the second free throw is good.
Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Porzingis. The fadeaway. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. Outside Morant. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Aldama right side. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3, and that one's good. Spencer's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McCollum taking his time here. Oh, sweet move. Outside Johnson. Memphis with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Morant finds Edie. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Aldama, no good. Hawks trail by 6. To the paint. Porzingis passes to McCollum. Pass to Kennard. From downtown. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Morant. Morant flashes his vertical there.
Yeah, there have been very few players at 6'2" who've played above the rim like Morant.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, look, Johnson reads how the defense is playing it, gets a little space coming off the pick. Nice play.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Williams. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. So for the Hawks, Risache, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dyson Daniels comes in for Kennard. And it's Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Daniels passes to Johnson. To the inside, Okongwu. And Edey with a block.
Well, offensively, you have to be aware of Edey. That man is 7'4".
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Here's Wells. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Risache. Now Alexander Walker. On the wing, Daniels. 6 to shoot. The three from Risache. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
He's looked like a totally different player in the second half. That's his third triple.
It's Wells on the wing. Here's Jackson. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Again, it's Jackson Jr. His combination of size and shooting can be deadly.
On the wing, Daniels. Outside Risache. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Beyond the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Outside Morant. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side Johnson. Back to Risache. Picked up by Okongwu. There's the triple. Risache, no good. Grizzlies lead by 9. Morant finds Edey. Now here's Jackson. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And leaking out well in transition. Man, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocked some things for him. Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, it's so hard stopping Jackson Jr. down low. He'll beat even great defense.
Outside Risache. Here's Alexander Walker. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, no good. Here's Risache. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 6. All alone. Down goes the jumper. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And we will have a timeout called by Tuomas Isalo, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Trailing by 4. Cash!
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Outside Risache. 1:56 left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's loose for 3. Edey rips down the board.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And the basket is good.
Just too much. Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
One shot.
Hawks trail by 9. A minute 37 left to play in the fourth. He launches. Edey rips down the board. Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Can't hit it. And the Hawks shooting 55% since the start of the fourth. Edey rips down the board.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Yes, sir! Count it!
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And Edey with the block. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson outside. Here's Morant. Beyond the arc. Now Jackson. So Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and